Hi, my name is Edwin Diender.
My name is Augustine.
My name is Gosha.
Welcome to my home. My name is Andrew Watson.
My name is Nadim Abdulrahim.
I'm James.
I'm Chief Digital Transformation Officer and Vice President for Government and Public Sector in our Global Government Business Department.
I'm the Asia Pacific and Russia lead for Global Government Business in Huawei.
I'm a public expert responsible for publicity transformation and enhancement in CEE and Nordic region.
I'm part of the Government Industry Expert team at Huawei.
I'm part of the Government Industry Expert team. Now I'm in Doha, Qatar.
I'm a member of the Global Industry Experts team, working out of Huawei's headquarters in Shenzhen, but I actually live in the UK. This is my home working area.
Normally I'm based in Shenzhen, where I look after our global markets, but because of COVID-19, I am grounded in Bangkok, Thailand, where I am right now, working from home.
And I'm joining you from my home office in Warsaw, Poland.
I'm based in Dubai, and this is my work from home environment.
Hector, un momento, por favor. Hi, I am Pierre Pero. I am normally based in the United Kingdom, but I am now in Canada during the pandemic, supporting my various customers in North Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean.
This session is specifically to see how and where our global experts are coping with the situation today.
I'm in Shenzhen, China right now. The weather is fine. We don't have to work from home because the pandemic situation here is very much under control. It's pretty much business as usual. We just observe the protocols, just wear masks when we're near to each other.
The situation is getting better and better in Poland. So actually, we haven't reached the peak yet, talking about the coronavirus and the pandemic, but the situation is getting more and more controllable. So we are in a good mood.
I'm very fortunate. I stay down in the southwest, which is one of the least affected parts. Although, as I was saying, it's not pleasant to be locked up, but we do only tend to go out and mix for shopping. Other than that, we stay in the house.
Right.
It's quite a comfortable area to work in from home. So I've been doing that since the end of March.
It's much better now. So now you're actually allowed to go home, do your thing during the day. From the business perspective, actually it's been quite busy. All our established contacts, we've been having meetings and continuing existing projects.
If I look at my work now, my own work, it's a lot of webinars, it's a lot of online meetings. It is a lot of, actually it's the digital way of supporting in digital transformation in the projects that I already was part of. But in Bangkok, you are able to meet with customers as long as you obtain certain precautions and take certain countermeasures in effect.
Back here, Canada seemed to have it relatively under control. We're starting to reopen some elements now. It was really segregated, especially if you arrived from overseas. I mean, you were really confined. I mean, it was not even go out to the garden, right, for 2 weeks. Right after that, it came a bit better.
If this is all behind us, what do you think will have changed the most?
Past, I used to travel quite a fair bit to visit my clients and to talk to them about the solutions and to show them the demonstrations. But right now, I spend most of the time behind a computer, video conferencing with them to explain the solutions instead.
We do hope that also our governments will learn the lesson and will get prepared to act proactively if such situation will happen again in the future. Today, crisis situation will influence our medical services. This is the crucial point in Poland. And this sector should change significantly. For example, the telemedicine, I'm sure it will develop. This solution brings the benefits for both for the patient and as well as for healthcare facilities. We could have detection of health disorders, monitoring and treatment services in the home environment, quick test, quick contact with the doctors.
So I think if you look at it from an economic perspective, after the recession of 2008, there were a lot of new disruptive technologies came up. You know, after 2008, Uber was created. You know, Airbnb was created. So definitely this time we will definitely see something else, specifically on the technology perspective. I think we are quite lucky that we are, leaders in the technology and ICT industry. We'll probably be able to gain more and probably catch up faster because disruptive technologies will be ICT based. So we have to keep our ears to the ground, see what is happening, come up with our own new ideas, logics, technologies to safeguard where we are today, help how prevent it in the future, and provide for all kinds of new solutions and be ready for it.
Video conferencing will be a bigger thing, but the nature of its use may challenge us in the way we want to talk to customers. It's changing the nature of the discussion. It's changing the nature of the engagement. It may go back to being normal. Certainly, we're still having the discussions about strategic projects, but they're less focused on that at the moment.
I think the best way to control such a crisis or disaster is to stop it before it happens. So I think the agencies, especially the government, they need to have to aggregate massive data and the ability to analyze and process this data. And second one is collaboration, whether it is between the collaboration between the enterprise and the employee or different department or different agencies.
Obviously, there will be an attempt to reduce the workplace's participation. So I think you will see an effort made for jobs that can be worked from home to continue. I think that will go to a certain degree of time, and then it will probably resume back to normal. Similar to the 9/11 or July 7 in the UK, big terrorist attack. There's always an effort to make some big government decisions. Then suddenly the privacy people start to stampede all over that, and then it goes back to some form of normality. Telecommunication will be the key. 5G, I think people will really see the need for that now, need for investment into that front. So I think we have an opportunity there. And as Manju mentioned, or James mentioned, or Augustine mentioned, China is reopening. So the manufacturing process there is probably in better shape now than many other countries. So we're in better position to be able to deliver on some projects possibly.
I think it's something that we kind of forgot in this discussion. Work from home and being confined is not always easy. It puts a stress mentally, whether you acknowledge it or not. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay sane. And because I look after and support our customers with their digital journey, I think elements of what all of you have said, we touched upon what will change. I think the element of digital and the element of digitalization, I think, is accelerating even more because it is country neutral. It doesn't look at minority groups or majority groups. It overlays and integrates different silos, and it allows eventually systems and services to do better what they already do best. Back offices, logistics services, micro economies, from a digital point of view, I think will boost more than anything on a physical economy, so to speak, or a physical political engagement, or anything logistic or from a company point of view. Having said that, this is, I think, how and where our global team of experts is affected in this pandemic, and how we have our spirits up and our hopes high to keep supporting our customers and trying to help them overcome this situation as well as on ourselves. Business continuity management, I think, is the word that fits on top of this. So thank you guys for your reflection.